Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brian Martin with your daily Manchester United news show. I am getting in a little bit later today because I did the match preview earlier, so please go check that out. I literally just watched a highlight reel of him because before this I had no idea who he was. So watching that highlight reel, I mean, he looks pretty calm and confident on the ball. Looks like he knows how to pass and change the direction of the play. I saw he's mostly right-footed. Didn't see much left-footed action from him. Saw he has a long-range shot. Again, clips and highlight reels that literally just got pieced together. Most of them were apparently against a couple teams, so not a whole lot about him out there. But I trust our scouting department. And again, like he looks like he absolutely could be, one for the future. Now, on that note, let me actually get situated in my chair to say this. Right, look in the camera when I say it. Allow the kid to develop. I'm seeing all these, posts about, oh, he's going to be amazing and this and that and da 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 and our defensive midfield savior. Like, no, no, no. Under 17 player, let him develop, see where he comes to. I know people want to say, oh, but what about Messi or Ronaldo or Lamine Yamal or, even Euro, right? Well, he's 19. I mean, he was a standout at 18. I mean, like, look, okay, we're talking outliers, right? Let's let the guy develop, see where he ends up. Hopefully, he does become the next Caicedo, and he can hold down our midfield defensively for years to come. That's my hope, but let's let it happen. Let's not overhype the guy. Let's not criticize him the moment he like drops his wallet on the way into to Carrington to train. All right, they're like, oh, he dropped his wallet. See, he can't hold on to things. He's gonna lose the ball left and right. Like, let's not do that. Okay, give the guy a minute. Let's see how he develops. Now, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he says, I think in a what I can't read my own handwriting. I think in what I would rather do is try to sign the next Mbappe than spend a fortune trying to buy success. Now, I like what he's saying here. This falls in line with our recent recruitment of Hayden Aiden Heaven. I can't even speak this morning. Um, Obi Martin, and this other kid, Carlos or Christian Orozco. It falls in line with that. I like that. Oh yeah, and Diego Leon, of course. So all good signings, all signings where you can see clearly the potential, right? It wasn't like some other signings in the past where we signed them and you're like, I'm not so sure about this kid. Like all the people I just named, you've seen glimpses of what they can do. You've seen their potential. They all look like ones who can hold down the team going forward. So I like what Jim Ratcliffe is saying. It makes sense to me because obviously you recruit the talent young, you buy them cheap, and you spend that money on rewarding them for their performances and hopefully keeping them around as opposed to trying to buy a ready-made superstar who will be here for a couple years, splash all the cash, pay him £500,000 a week, and then they're off in a few years because they go bust or because we change managers again, right? So I like what Jim Ratcliffe is saying there, or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I should say, to be respectful of his title. Now other folks who've been talking to the media, Alan Shearer, he says United are not a good team. I mean, come on, right? Surprise, surprise. I don't think anyone thinks we're a good team at the moment. In fact, I think Ruben Amorim says it in his press conference this morning, right? So like, yeah, okay, thanks, Alan. Like, what else do you have for us? Um, Other news, new academy director Stephen Torpey will be replacing Nick Cox, who has gone on to Everton to be the technical director. Stephen Torpey is joining from Brentford. He has other experience at Manchester City and Liverpool, so it sounds like a pretty good scoop for the office. Now, I wanted to double down on this Harry Kane news, right? So I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. I would take him in a heartbeat back at United, even if it was at the expense of Bruno Fernandes, right? So currently his Bayern deal runs till 2027. His release clause can be activated this coming summer, 2026. It's around 60 million pounds. Now, I mean, like he hasn't slowed down in terms of scoring goals. He hit some of his highest numbers before leaving Spurs for Bayern in 2023. The last season he played, or this season he's played 4 matches, scored 8 goals, 3 assists. Last season, 31 games, 26 goals, 8 assists. Again, even if we have to sell Bruno to make it happen between getting Kane and let's say, another midfielder in, I would like to see that happen because I think Kane can replace Bruno's goals. I think Mbumo, Cunha, and Šeško will come good to also supplement those goals. And then we need a midfielder, right, to hold things down. So I am doubling down on my Harry Kane stance. I would sign him in a heartbeat, even if it means selling Bruno Fernandes to fund that transfer. Sign it, seal it, deliver it. You heard it here. In terms of how they sell players. Anyway, very quickly looking ahead, we've got the game against Brentford tomorrow. Sorry, a weird, I don't know, weird message. Anyway, game against Brentford tomorrow, the 27th. Check out my match preview for that. I will link that below. It's pretty interesting, and I've got an interesting lineup. We'll say guess, prediction, slash feeling, slash thought, slash Brian looking into his crystal ball on this one. So check that out. You will be surprised who I put in a certain position in the lineup. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. But here is a leak for you. We'll be wearing the black jerseys. I'm kidding. You already know that, right? We're wearing those black shirts, which I think look amazing. The training gear looks amazing. So I'm definitely picking one of those up. Anyway, after our Brentford match, we have Sunderland on October 4th. They are 7th in the table. They've had an impressive start. Now, I don't want to spoil too much about my match preview. So again, I will link that below. Please watch that. But go ahead and get in the comments and let me know what you think. You'll see what I think in terms of my score prediction against Brentford. Anyway, very quickly on the women's front. So the Leeds Sports Village is getting a name change. It is going to be called, drumroll please, the Progressive with Unity Stadium. Or the Progress with Unity Stadium. I'm sorry. That doesn't roll off the tongue well at all. I fumbled over it. Let's try it again. The Progress with Unity Stadium. Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Progress with Unity Stadium. I mean, come on, like, do better, right? Like, I get naming rights, I get contract things, I get money, but like, at least make it sound halfway decent. The Progress with Unity Stadium. I mean, anyway, whatever, right? More importantly, the women are killing it on the pitch. Hopefully, this terrible name change doesn't impact them. Their next match is against Liverpool on Sunday. On a quick, serious note, obviously, it's going to be an emotional occasion with the passing of Matt Beard, who was, involved with the Liverpool women's team. Again, condolences to Matt and his family and loved ones. I put a message about that a couple videos back. Please check it out. It's just a message of positivity and just holding on, keep your head above water, reaching out to people around you, pursuing friendships, pursuing community, and just trying to do something positive for yourself or someone else each and every day. So check that out if you haven't. Will be probably a bit of a somber occasion. And again, condolences to Matt Beard and his family, friends, and loved ones. A few quick reminders before you go. Like I said, check the match preview. I'll link it in the description below. Check out my other channel, Football with Brian Martin. I'll be doing some other matches there, non-Manchester United related stuff. And yeah, as always, keeping it short for you guys. Hopefully we'll be, just laughing it up, talking about how we're already up, I don't know, 5-6-0 against Brentford at halftime. Who knows? And then, of course, post-match discussion, where we'll be breaking down the game against Brentford. Please turn on notifications. Do not miss. Now, as I said, I try and keep it short. I'm going to get out of here. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.